A young man crossed the border with nothing but hope in his pockets. He slept under bridges. He picked tomatoes in the burning sun. He cleaned toilets in hospitals where doctors walked past him like he was invisible. 20 years later, that same man wore a white coat. He held a scalpel. He saved lives inside the same hospital where he once mopped floors. Welcome to Story Studio 91. His name was Alfredo. He grew up in a small village in Mexico. His family had almost nothing. His father worked in the fields from sunrise to sunset. His mother cooked meals over a fire. There was no running water, no electricity, no school nearby. But Alfredo had something special inside him. He had a hunger to learn. When he was 19, he made a choice that terrified him. He would cross into the United States. He would find a better life. He said goodbye to his mother. She cried and held him tight. She whispered a prayer. Then he left. The journey was brutal. He walked through the desert for days. The sun burned his skin. His feet bled. He had no food, no water. He thought he might die out there, but he kept moving. He thought about his mother. He thought about the future he wanted. He refused to give up. When he finally crossed the border, he had nothing. He slept under a bridge in California. He was hungry. He was scared. He did not speak English. He felt lost in a country that did not know his name. But Alfredo was not the type to sit still. He found work in the fields. He picked tomatoes. He picked strawberries. The work was hard. His back ached. His hands cracked and bled. But he saved every dollar he could. He watched. He listened. He learned English from the workers around him. One day, he saw a help-wanted sign at a train yard. They needed workers. He applied. They hired him. He welded train parts in the heat. It was dangerous work, but it paid more than the fields. He kept saving. He kept learning. Then something inside him stirred. He wanted more. He wanted to study. He wanted to become someone. He enrolled in a community college. He took classes at night after long shifts. He was exhausted. He fell asleep over his books, but he showed up every single day. His professors noticed him. They saw his fire. They saw his discipline. One teacher pulled him aside. She told him he was brilliant. She told him he could become a doctor. Alfredo laughed. A doctor? Him! A man who once slept under bridges, but the seed was planted. He applied to the University of California. He got in. He studied pre-med. He worked as a janitor at the same hospital where he dreamed of working as a doctor. He mopped floors. He cleaned operating rooms. He watched surgeons save lives. He imagined himself in their place. The other janitors made fun of him. They asked why he carried medical books. They told him to stop dreaming. But Alfredo did not listen. He studied between shifts. He memorized every bone, every muscle, every nerve in the human body. Years passed. He applied to medical school. He was rejected. He applied again. Rejected again. He applied a third time. Finally, Harvard Medical School said yes. A janitor was going to Harvard. Medical school was the hardest thing he ever faced. The students around him came from wealthy families. They had private tutors. They had connections. Alfredo had none of that. He had only his will. He studied 16 hours a day. He failed tests. He doubted himself. But he never quit. He chose the hardest specialty: neurosurgery, brain surgery. The most complex, the most demanding. His colleagues thought he was crazy. But Alfredo was used to being underestimated. He trained for years. He performed thousands of surgeries. He made mistakes. He learned from them. He became one of the best brain surgeons in the world. He became a professor at Johns Hopkins Hospital. He taught the next generation of doctors. He published research that changed lives. And he never forgot where he came from. He started programs to help immigrant students. He mentored young people who felt invisible. He told them his story. He told them that it does not matter where you start. It matters where you decide to go. Today, Dr. Alfredo Quiñones-Hinojosa is known worldwide. He has removed thousands of brain tumors. He has saved countless lives. He has proven that a boy from a village with no electricity can become a man who lights up the world. If this story touched your heart, do not keep it to yourself. Hit that like button. Subscribe to Story Studio 91 for more incredible real-life journeys. Share this story with someone who needs to hear it today. Your support helps us bring these powerful stories to the world. Let's inspire together.